Right, the camera angle is probably really bad for this. I'm learning still. The lighting is probably really bad because I think the lights are dying. As I said in my last video, oh, they're not the same height yet. They're not the same height. That's the problem. Yeah, they're not the same height. Anyway, welcome to this video. This is another Doctor Who news video. Now, before we get into the news, I'd like to tell you a fact. I recently, before Christmas, watched a video where this YouTuber was going through their playlists and randomly watching them, and I run 13 other YouTube channels, and all of the channels I have playlists for each video series or whatever, and this channel I only half did that, and a lot of them were my own private playlists, because this YouTube channel, Tom Mason, is the account I use to actually watch YouTube. So a lot of the playlists that I had that wouldn't for me, I've either deleted because I don't use them, or I've private them so that I can put more in my channel playlists on. So we've done the random playlist, which is every video I've ever made, which will include this one, and then we've got like separate ones for different things, like unboxing episodes unknown, Doctor Who news, Time Lords, interviews, what I got for Christmas, my top 3, 7, 10, 9 videos of 2020, whatever, 90s10, my favourite videos, yada yada, yada yada. Anyway, so, because I did that, I thought, right, let's playlist them. So this video is in 2 playlists. 1, random, and 2, Doctor Who news. Obviously the lighting, the setup, the colouring, everything will improve over the course of 2023. It's come out lately. It's not been confirmed by the BBC, but enough news articles and enough Doctor Who YouTubers have spoken about the news enough to go on about it and say it is newsworthy. Please talk about the news. So, if there was a cut there, I do apologise. There might have been an error, I'm not too sure. I'm a little bit too far away from the camera to tell if there's an error. But if there was an error, I do apologise. And sorry if it made me words all jumbled then. Anyway, so what I'm thinking, right, with this news. So the news is that we're going to get some colourisations of classic Who episodes. And from the images I've seen, it looks like we're going down the William Hartnell early route, like William Hartnell, Patrick Charlotte, or John Pertwee. So we've got that, but they're also animating some episodes. So who are doing the animation? Is it Big Finish? Is it BritBox? Or is it ITVX? Because obviously BritBox is in a weird place that said they're going to shut it down by the end of 2023. That's another video for another day, for another problem. Anyway, so what's my thoughts on colorising Classic Who? Well, yes, fans have done this for years, and I've always wondered how, and I wanted it myself. Here's a goal, I want to do it, I want to technical them. But I do think an official recolorisation of The Unearthly Child would be magnificent. And it also turns out that they might be broadcasting on telly. So we've got now till November, right, until any Doctor Who. November, we've got 3 special with David, and then shooting beginning at Christmas, right? We've got Big Finish doing their 60th in the middle, but that's like not new TV show canon. So in the middle, we've got gaps for where we could incorporate classic. So BBC 1 or BBC 2. Oh wait, hang on. It's more likely to be BBC 4 actually. Because BBC 4, let me just bring, imagine I've got like a hologram thing. The BBC 4 have been showing episodes of Psych, One Foot in the Grave, Dinner Ladies, Only Fools and Horses, High Life, Hancock's Half Hour, Early Doors, Animal Magic, Mansion Roundabout, Rent Ghosts, Why Don't You, Chuckle Vision, I'm trying to think of others now, Jack and Nori, Grange Hill, so much more. And that's classic and old episodes of Top of the Pops. So they've turned into an archive channel. So if we were going to do brand new colorisations of classic Who stories, BBC 1 probably isn't the right audience for them anymore. BBC 2 maybe, but it's going to live. I reckon BBC 4 are going to broadcast this if it's the BBC that are doing this. and they've not farmed off to like Gold or Drama or the UK TV branch of the BBC, because obviously the BBC own UK TV. That's why a lot of like Tracy's and some of their other shows have, like Out and Zapped and Big Sue's Big Eats, have all come to the BBC, because the BBC own them products, because it's BBC Studios, but they've got like a separate branch for it. That's how come Gold Drama W and Dave and Yesterday can show all these old BBC programmes. So my theory is that we'll end up getting BBC 4 to show the colorisations, and I think we'll get the DVDs for the animation, because it's how it's been working, and I think how it's been working works really well, and how it is working works really well. But I think colorisation, if they were to broadcast them according to the articles they were, I think that it would work really well on BBC 4, because that's the right audience for a colorisation or classic programming in general. So that is my thoughts on the news. Now, to back up my thoughts, what I've decided to do is I've decided to get up the official article on my phone, and so we can see what the article actually says. So, if we Google Radio Times, Doctor Who news. There we go. Right. Here is the latest news. Yes. Oh. Could Susan return for the 60th? No, I don't know. Aha. Here we go. This is the article. Doctor Who revamps classic black and white episodes for the 60th anniversary. The show's upcoming anniversary will see Doctor Who get the animation treatment. Whilst many devoted Doctor Who fans are sealed from the epic teaser trailer for the 60th anniversary episode released on Christmas Day, there's now some further news to get excited about. Lost Doctor Who episodes from the 60s will be brought back to life in a brand new animation, according to new reports from The Mirror. Early in 2022, it was reported the loss in funding would mean that no further animated Doctor Who projects would be commissioned through RadioTimes.com. Understand that the future productions could go ahead if BBC Studios secure another partner. The two stories that will be getting the animation treatment are William Hartnell's penultimate story, The Smugglers, and Percy Charlton's third adventure, The Underwater Menace. Both four-parter stories were originally transmitted by the BBC before film prints were sold overseas and the Euro tapes were destroyed. Speaking of the BFI South Bank screening last year for what we understood to be the final release of the Doctor Who animation with a version of the 1967 story The Abominable Snowman, the project's co-director Gary Russell said it was a shame that no further recreations were planned. He said, from Big Finish's point of view, this is for us. I'm just very glad that we went out on one of the best Doctor Who stories of all time, and we got the chance to animate that. Neil Patrick Harris also features in the worldwide premiere, is what he says. Doctor Who is available on streaming BBC iPlayer, with episodes of Classic Who also available on BritBox. There we go. Now, that says a lot about the colorization. No, that says a lot about the, what do we call it, the animations, but what about the colorization? If we spell the word colorization right. No, we need the word colorization. Right, let's see if we can speak to the phone. Colorization. Yes. Doctor Who. There we go. Spelled Doctor Who wrong. Right, here we go. This is from TV Zone UK. TV Zone UK says, we'll not speak about the animation bit, because we've already spoke about that. The animation, oh no, it's all about the animation. I thought we were going to get Doctor Who animation and colorized for the 60th. Two stories which were released on Blu-ray Ah, an inside told the fan that delighted. Yeah. It doesn't actually say. Wow. The news is there because every Doctor Who fan has been talking about the headline says colorisation, but I can't find any actual news evidence or fact there. So, there you have it. That's where we'll leave this video, this news video today. Props will be added to the desk, the shot will be improved, the lighting will be improved, the whole thing will be improved. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you so much. Bye! I'm off to go and edit this, my third channel video now. Yeah. I'm a very busy person. Right. Goodbye! I want to do a dramatic thing, guys, where I turn the lights off and we just end the video in complete darkness. But I've got my computer on in the background, so that doesn't really work, does it?